we've drove about half an hour out of the villages to come to a waterfall called Go Lao.
So we just walk in there to see what's there, and I can see it from here now. It looks really cool.
Looks pretty good.
I wish you guys can see this as well.
I'm not gonna show you until we get there.
So just had a bit of a swim in the waterfall, then went to this local tiny little village to have some food, and it was gorgeous. If you're ever in this area, in MAI CHAU, don't forget to visit this beautiful looking lake.
It's called HUE Lake. I think it's connected to the city. A river comes from all the way there to here, but it's just massive.
Yeah, it's literally a paradise in here. So we finally left our accommodation, Eco Homestay.
We had a really nice time there. Everyone was really lovely. They gave us this bracelet when we left, which is really nice.
And now we're gonna hit the rice road.
So we're heading down south and we're going through the national park kind of jungle road. Apparently there's loads of views of all the rice fields and everything like that, so it's gonna be really good. We decided not to go to Nimbin in the end because a couple of people said it was quite touristy anyway, and it's basically the other direction. Going back up north, it's kind of
out of the way.
And we want to start seeing some beaches as well.
Exactly. Cannot wait for a beach. But yeah, for now we're just gonna jump on our bike and continue enjoying these beautiful views. The views behind me. This looks like a paradise. That's where people live, and they see these views every single day. We decided to stop and have a bit of break, have some food.
There's rice fields everywhere. Like I think this is probably one of the best places to come and see.
Yeah, if you want to see the rice field, starting in MAI CHAU through the rice road. I mean, the name tells you everything. Rice road, rice fields.
They're like drying all the rice out on the street.
Yeah,
it's really nice.
But yeah, for now let's get some food and let's crack on with the road. Okay, come on.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
You can't see anything.
So you probably can't see my face right now, but literally the whole town has no electricity. I mean, there's some people having candles in there. Come on.
Quan nước mắm không nhỉ?
Không.
Không à?
And how is
the... xì dầu rồi nhỉ?
Xì dầu. Xì dầu. So after incredibly dusty road, we decided to stop at Khu Pho. It's like a small tiny village in the middle of Vietnam. Then we went to find some local food, and just like, not like 5 minutes ago, the power just gone in the whole town again. Just like back in Chiang Mai. But yeah, power is back on again. Just gonna enjoy the food right now, then probably go and rest, do some editing, have a good sleep, and then tomorrow we have again a big road. But for now, we're just gonna enjoy some food.
Xì dầu.
Xì dầu. So we just woken up, had a dragon fruit, some coffee, and about to hit the road.
We are heading towards HUE. We're gonna stay at a homestay nearby there, and then the next day we're gonna head towards this waterfall that's in a national park on the border of Laos.
So what, should we hit the road and hit the dusty road?
Let's go.
We arrived at the ethnic homestay in Dong Du village, which ended up being more expensive than we were led to believe. But nevertheless, we spent the evening trying some new Vietnamese foods and receiving some interesting visitors in our room. Even though it was a few more pounds than we would have liked to spend, we struggled to find anything cheaper in such a small area.
The next day we set off towards Phu Mat National Park, where we planned on visiting Bac Hem Waterfall. We arrived at a homestay called Han Chien, which was so much cheaper than the previous homestay, and the lady who lives there was very smiley and welcoming. There is some really crazy noises going on, all the dogs on the street just barking every 5 minutes.
So the village where we're staying is right next to the national park, and the national park is massive. It has so many different species of animals, and now we could hear loads of bats like squeaking, yeah, and all the dogs were barking, so all the villagers were just running around with the flashlights looking for those animals. I'm not sure if it was bats or not, but it was just some sort of wild animals. And we're just here sitting in this corner like, oh, what's going on?
I'm like imagining in my head that this mosquito net can keep me safe, but
you should do the work. I mean, look at it.
It's no animal can get through.
Nice little net in there, but yeah, we're feeling pretty tired right now. But yeah, let's go and have some sleep right now, Olivia, and then tomorrow we'll crack on with another day. We're gonna go to a waterfall. Way. Your experience, Olivia?
It was really, really nice, but very cold. It needs to be a bit sunnier for it to be amazing.
I mean, I have a Lithuanian blood, so I wasn't really that cold. But it was just unbelievable.
Yeah.
One of the biggest waterfalls I've ever seen, probably. It's really, really tall.
There's like the bit near the waterfall where you can swim, and then there's a little lagoon here, which is a bit calmer. You don't have all the water going in your face. But there's loads of little fishies that bite your feet.
They were really cool. I was just having the little massage. What they do, they eat your dead skin. I think you have like the massage therapy with them little fish anywhere in the world, really. But this is the place where you can actually experience it just in the nature, which is pretty cool. But yeah, now we're gonna hit the road again because we have a long road to go.
Yeah, we're heading down south. We're not entirely sure whereabouts we're staying yet, but we're going to stay in one of the villages on the way down. Yeah. Because we're aiming for Phong Nha to see all the caves in a couple of days. The waterfall is completely free. The parking you don't have to pay for. You just park about a 10-minute walk away from the waterfall, and then you walk the rest of the way. Just so you know. It doesn't cost anything! Where we're staying tonight.
Way! What a trip!
It took quite a while to go back and forth to the waterfall and get out of that area, so we haven't got very far.
We drove through some mad roads. Apparently there's like roadblocks or something, and Olivia was like, no, we shouldn't go there, and I was like, no, hold on tight. And finally we go into this beautiful paradise, like hidden from the roads, from everyone. So there's like a beautiful island. There's loads of them. It's like green tea islands. I'm really enjoying this right now. The views are just
the sunset
marvelous.
was beautiful.
As soon as we arrived, the owner was like, do you guys want some beers? And we didn't say no. So
I was like, kind of want to stay here more now that you said that.
another cool thing, we have a dog that just had like puppies like a day or two ago.
Oh, yeah.
They're literally newborn little puppies. We'll take a little video of them as well. But yeah, we're just gonna probably enjoy the beers now, and then wait for the dinner, which is at 7 o'clock, and then we'll speak to you guys really soon. This was the longest drive ever. We drove for about 6 hours. We finally arrived to Phong Nha, and now we're just hustling for the cheapest hotel for the cheapest price. Everyone just keep offering us all kinds of prices, but yeah, some of them cost 300,000 per night, some of them 250, most of them 250 really. Let's go and ask to the Ghetto Hostel. Oh, sorry, Gecko Hostel. See how that goes. Hello.
Yeah.
How much is for one night in here?
In the dorm, $5 with breakfast, and in private room, $16 for 2 people.
Okay. How much is in dom?
In the dorm, $150.
For private? Or?
Private, $368,000.
Okay. Seems like a nice place, but I don't think we can afford that because we're travels on toast. So we're gonna go and search for something cheaper now. How much is for one night in here to stay?
One night.
One night.
Điều đắt nhanh như gì? Ui, 250.
250.
Include breakfast.
So we've been just looking through many different hotels, and I think this is gonna be the one. It's quite a nice big room with a private balcony, and it cost us 250 for a night.
Yeah, most places are 250 the cheapest, unless you get 100 per person in a dorm.
Yeah. Plus, you don't want to be far away from all the other travelers, because then it's just boring a little bit. So you kind of want to meet people as well. But yeah, we're just gonna go park up our bike. We're gonna stay here for one night and then see how that goes.
Good morning.
Morning.
We're in Phong Nha and we are heading to some caves today. Obviously because Phong Nha is the main place for caves in Vietnam. It's home to the biggest cave in the world, Son Dong, can't remember how you say it, but that one costs $3,000 per person to go to, so we're not going to be doing that. That's not in our budget. We're going to head to some of the other main cave systems. We were looking at them online to try and decide which one we want to go to, because obviously they do cost. And we decided that we're going to go with Paradise Cave. It's about 250,000 per person, which is quite a bit. That's about £7 each to enter. I mean, we can't come to Phong Nha without going to a cave, so we need to see at least one. So that's the one we're going to go to now. Quite excited. Are you excited?
Yeah, you know it.
So yeah, head in there now.
Olivia! This is the reality of this cave.
So we've just come out of Paradise Cave.
First of all, let's start from this. So the cave is the biggest cave I've ever been. It's beautiful. The rock formations are incredible. All the rock formations are like millions of years old. It looks incredible, and it's around 30 kilometers deep. On the other hand, is that there's millions and millions of people like me and Olivia who also wants to visit the cave. And what happens is that the cave simply becomes touristy. So we've seen a lot of artificial stuff, like there's
the wooden platforms that you walk along, and the lights kind of takes away from walking through the actual cave itself, and it makes the actual cave not feel as natural. The vibe's not the same.
So there's stores as well, like there's loads of people, everyone's just like, whoa, excuse me, sorry, please. I mean, the cave itself is great, but yeah, like it or not, it just becomes, you know, all touristy. For now, we're just gonna go back to our motorbike, back to our accommodation, maybe get some food and some beers, and then go
enjoy the free swimming pool.
Enjoy the swimming pool, exactly. Yeah. And we'll see you guys shortly. Morning! So finally, we are about to leave Phang Nga, and we're about to go to the beautiful, amazing scenic route, which is around 240 kilometers across the jungle. That will take us about 6 to 8 hours of driving, which is really, really long. The trail is called Keshan, and it's, what about is it?
It's the road west of the Ho Chi Minh Road, so it's the QL15, I think.
That's the way we're going. I mean, if you guys want to know exactly where the road is, leave us a comment below and we'll send you all the information how to find that road for yourself. But yeah, the sun seems pretty intense today as well. Seems really, really hot. So, see how that goes with this heat.
But apparently it has the best views in Vietnam, so
yeah,
it should be really good.
Literally like one of the best and the most scenic routes out of the whole country. So we're really looking forward to see that and share with you guys as well. Let's hit the road, baby. Way! Right, packing up and going now. Hitting the dusty roads.
Got all our bags tied up.
Woo, let's do this. Check out the views, and then we wanted to carry on, and guess what? The tire is flat again, the 4th time, except this time we're in the middle of the jungle and there's no one nearby, so I have no idea what we're gonna do. I think I have to drag it like this for don't know how long. Thank God, on the way down, we found this massive house in the middle of the jungle. And this place is an area where they protect the monkeys. So these are the rangers of the forest who are protecting like quite a few endangered species in here. And these people decided to help us. So one of the guys just went to the town to buy us a brand new tire, because our tire had like 4 patches already. And there's holes everywhere, so we needed a brand new one. Oh, that's you, nice one. It's a photo of his military. Like, where? Because he's a ranger. But yeah, thank God we're getting fixed now, so it's the matter of time now how long it's gonna take, and then we can crack on with our road.
So we are still waiting for the guy to come back with the tyre. We've been here for like, I don't even know, an hour and a half now. It is painful to watch 3 men try and take a tyre off a bike for this long. I can't cope anymore. It's driving me insane. This has cost us altogether 1,200,000, which is nearly £40, which is quite expensive. But I guess that's how much getting a new tyre costs, and it'll last the whole trip then.
So in here we got 1, we got 2, and we got 3 patches. You, not good. Thank you. Okay, thank you very much. Whew. So after a very stressful time, after hours and hours trying to sort this bike, sort out that wheel, we finally made it, thanks to the local people. None of them are mechanics or anything like that, but they still managed to fix it. Although now it makes kind of really weird noise. There's a couple of screws that are loose now, that never used to be loose before. So probably we're gonna stop to see the first mechanic to tighten up the rest of them screws. For now we're driving somewhere towards a very deep jungle. It's getting late already. It's like 3:30 in the afternoon and the sun is gonna go down in just over an hour. We still have a few hours to drive, so we're probably gonna be driving at night. Not perfect really, but that's the adventure. We really didn't want to turn back to the village. I hope we're lucky enough this time, nothing bad happens to us and we managed to get where we're going.
After a scary ride along Kesham Road with time and petrol running low,
Hello?
we made it just before dark to the only hotel for miles.
Hello? No one? Is anybody here? Creepy.
It seemed like a ghost town at first with no one around, but we finally got a room for the night and a well-deserved beer. The next day, with little money and no ATM in the area, along with our half-fixed bike, we decided to take a shortcut off Kesham Road and head to Dongha instead, as we didn't feel it would be safe for us to finish the road given the situation we were in. So we have arrived in Dongha finally after probably one of the worst bike rides ever. The bike was just falling apart bit by bit all the way. We were running out of petrol, and because we spent all of our money earlier on petrol and some food before we left, we had nothing, so we couldn't stop for petrol before we found an ATM, and then we couldn't find an ATM. But we found one, and now we found a mechanic who's fixing our bike properly, because the people who replaced the tyre didn't screw anything on properly, so it was all falling apart, but it's getting fixed now. And then we need to find food and somewhere to stay, which Mario's looking up now. We found anything?
Yeah, found this one, this cheapest one, £5.
We're going to be staying here tonight probably, and then heading to HUE tomorrow.
Morning. So last night, sorry we didn't do much vlogging because we were so shattered. We finally managed to fix the bike,
Sorted ourselves out.
find a place to stay, and actually the place where we're staying right now, it's called HUE. It's a local homestay and it's a very lovely one.
It costs 170 a night for the room, with a double bed in the bathroom.
It's pretty cool.
It was really clean, everybody was really lovely. They made us dinner and breakfast here, which you do have to pay for, but you don't have to go anywhere to get food, so it's good.
Unless you prefer to go to a fancy restaurant, you can walk away yourself.
Yeah, it doesn't cost much, and they speak English as well, which is really helpful.
In Dongha, it's probably the cheapest place you can find. If you'd like to find this place for yourself, we can send you all the information where to find it in our comments below. So now we're gonna hit the road towards HUE. So yeah, let's crack on and hit the road.
Yeah.
HUE. So just arrived to HUE, then we stopped in the middle of the busy road trying to decide which hostel we're gonna stay in, and we saw one of the cheapest ones. Apparently one night in a bunk bed is 60,000 dong, and which is £2. Then we made a deal because the bunk bed seems double size, so the deal we made was for 2 nights we paid 180,000, which is 90,000 each. That's so cheap.
That's £3 a night for both of us, so it's £1.50 per person.
That's pretty good, you know, so it's really, really cheap.
On the way out of the hostel, we asked the owner where food nearby was, and he pointed just opposite the road, and there was a big sign that said MAI CHAU vegetarian food for 10k. We were like, no way.
So literally all the menus, this is the menu, and it's incredibly cheap. Very nice place. People seem very friendly. I'm gonna try my first food for 10,000, which is 30 pence. Cannot wait. Really good.
We are here at the MAI Pagoda. It's one of the most ancient pagodas in HUE, with the tallest religious building currently. It's also free to enter, so that's why we've come here to check it out.
Although it's quite touristy, so everyone's like, we're offering you stuff in there. There's like a massive market in the back. But yeah, let's go and check it out.
Nam